Today is Sunday, September 7th. It has been approximately 3 months since we last filmed when we were initially irrigating for the first time. And we thought we would do a bunko eye view of our chicken coop. Dan mowed the grass on Friday, and he left a patch of grass for our mobile chicken coop, and we thought that we would do a short, quick film of how that looks. So what you can see all around is the grass is mowed around the garden areas, the 3 garden areas. The tumble down amaranth, the red giant. In fact, the giants fell down in one of the rainstorms due to the weight of the seed pods. So that's what you see in that garden. And then in the back, the corn stalks have started to dry. The tomatoes plants are still producing, but thinning out. And the Jerusalem artichokes along the ditch are getting to be about 8 feet tall. But back to our chicken coop nonetheless. What you see is a dense patch of what we think is bindweed, and it's a tasty morsel for the chickens. But you can see that what Dan has done is left a nice patch to accommodate the 10-foot square mobile chicken coop. So the chickens will, within the next day or so, be feeding on this patch. And what I have mentioned in previous films is that wherever the chicken coop has been, the grass tends to be greener, thicker, and healthier. So they've been here since Friday, and we'll just focus in on them. And what do we see here? Looks like Dan mentioned that they have some eggs and they're probably sitting on them. But they have their roost, and we have been giving them throughout the summer, besides their water bottles, an additional plastic salad bowl container full of fresh water. Every day, that's first and foremost for the chickens, is water, well, and feed. But let's just take a look around. And again, here's the Jerusalem artichokes, our kefir pear tree, and the century pear tree. We have been getting very tasty pears, not a lot, but some. And then our compost pile is right back here, and growing with all the apples that have fallen from the trees and just grass cuttings. These are some chrysanthemums that we're waiting to flower. And again, you can see how tall the Jerusalem artichokes here are. They're about easily 12 feet tall, perhaps taller. And here's our chicken coop paradise. The chickens just enjoying the cool breeze and the fresh green grass. Over here in the garden, we have quite a few, obviously sunflowers, but the Jerusalem artichokes also have done well. Of the packet of 1,000 seeds of the golden amaranth, we have 8 surviving plants. This is the only one we have in the garden. Actually, there's one more right over there. I don't know if you can see it, it's quite small. But we have, let's see, there's 4 more, well actually 6 more over here in the container. So we'll walk over there and just take a quick look. The golden amaranth over here on the right is the one that has done the best, and we think it's because it's been in the sun more. We're not quite sure. There's some rhubarb growing at the base, and then in the other pot there is a combination of red giant and the golden. Our sweet potatoes that we started in cups and let them sprout are over here in the garden, and they continue to grow really nicely. I don't think we'll get any sweet potatoes from them. Maybe from the ones that we planted early in the summer might produce. But that's about it. Oh, let's just show a few of the red raspberries. Our raspberries and blackberries, elderberries have done really well. Right now we are just harvesting lightly the raspberries on the two plants in the pots here by the arch. You can kind of see them. Well, there's actually quite a few right there, and they're very flavorful and sweet. There's Dad. Dad just went to go harvest some of the Jonathan apples. We made, or should I say Dan made, a very large batch of golden delicious applesauce yesterday that was really yummy. Our blue potatoes, red potatoes, and the golden Yukon continue to survive. They're not as lush and green as they were in May and June. By July, the foliage was really thinning out. So I don't know quite what that means. Hopefully the little potatoes are doing well. Our bird feeder is right there. The birds have not been eating at the same rate because we bought some less desirable feed, and so I think they're showing us that they don't care for it by really not coming around, although we're not absolutely sure about that, because in the main garden there's so many sunflowers. We've seen a lot of the goldfinches just feeding directly off the seeds from the sunflowers. So that's it for September 7th. Again, we hope you're all well. We think of each of you. Take the very best care.